Hello everyone. So whenever we are encountered any topic, like whenever we want to learn some new topic, right? Whether be it in our school or in college or in our professional life or in our day-to-day life, there are a lot of things which we want to learn. So we pick that topic. So I will tell you like there are basically two ways of approaching any topic. Any topic in the world, there are two ways. So the first way I will teach you with the example so that it is more clear. I will take an example of a technical subject which is operating system, and you all must be knowing like Windows is one of the operating system which Windows is present in your computers, right? So that is one operating system. Let us suppose you are learning operating system for the first time. You are learning what is operating system, how does it work. So there is one person who does is go inside the operating system and checks how the operating system is created. Then he figures out that okay, it's created from the C language. There can be other languages also, but he figures out that yes, this operating system is generally made in C because C has a close association with the hardwares, right? It can interact with the memory. It has that functions. It has that capability to interact, and also the assembly level language is also written to interact, and that's how an operating system is made. Now he thinks that what exactly is this operating system, like where does this operating system run? Is it is a software, right? So he figures out yes, it is a software and it must be running somewhere, right? So he checks that who runs it, then he checks, oh, so BIOS, there is one another thing he learns, that there is BIOS which loads the operating system. Okay, then he says okay, there is BIOS which loads the operating system, and that's how that operating system gets loaded. So he then checks that what is BIOS. Then he comes to know that okay, BIOS is responsible for initializing the hardware when we turn on our PC, right? So BIOS is the one which initializes the hardware in the sense CPU, memory, everything, and it then places the operating system, the compiled code of operating system, into the memory. So there he comes to know that okay, so there is something called BIOS. A BIOS loads that operating system into the memory, and the operating, not the C language, in fact the 0101 language. Now he checks why it doesn't load the C language, why it loads the 0101 languages, that the compiled language. Compiled language is basically it's fully compiled into the language which is understood by the system. So our system understands 0101 language, like machine doesn't understand anything else. So now he checks that okay, this much is clear. So why does the machine understands just the 00101? Then he comes to know okay, it's because everything boils down to the electric signals, like it our every memory or everything is stored in form of electric signals, right? So it also the 01 is related to the high that the voltage stuff in the electric. If you have done the electrical engineering, you will understand it better, that 0101 correlates to that. That's why everything is binary in computer science. So the thing which you're seeing right now, like my video which you're seeing right now, it all boils down to the 0101. Like your video is running on some software like Chrome, Safari, or whatever that is, which is running on an operating system, and operating system is loaded by the BIOS, and BIOS is running, and what it does, it this everything is getting converted to 0101. And if you will further research, you will see that the BIOS is running on a BIOS is running on the read-only memory, and the read-only memory, there is also one another thing, RAM. Then you will figure out like where how the ROM is made. You will come to know that it's because of the semiconductor. So this is that guy who will continue researching till the point he know okay, so how does the semiconductor is made? It's made from silicon. How is silicon made, right? So we will go till the base level, such that there is no answer to the base level, like that answer is known to no one. Like let us suppose water, how does the first drop of water came? So he will research till the water level, so that no, because who invented that water, no one will know, but till the water point he is clear about that. So his level of understanding about that topic will be like at topmost among all his peers, until or unless someone has researched upon the upon like how that first drop of water has come. Now that person's understanding will be more, and that is the job of researchers and scientists, or he can himself research over that thing and can improve his understanding more. This is that one guy who does that deep dive. Now there are other set of people who does this, like we started from the operating system, right, and we moved till the silicon part, and then the basic foundation, like we stopped over there because there is no answers to that. So now there are other people who take the operating system as foundation. They don't care what the underlying thing is. So they just care about the operating system, and they think, okay, what does the operating system do? They come to know about that. Okay, operating system does this. So now they build softwares on top of that. For example, softwares as in Microsoft Word is one of the software. Paint, which you do, is another software which is running over the operating system. And all the security softwares, all the networking softwares is another software which is running on the operating system. And there are some executables, right? So there some let us suppose one person built that executable program whose responsibility is to execute the executables, right? .exe files in our Windows. Now, so lot of people developed the softwares called with the .exe, and that like that compiler converts that .exe and runs that on the operating system. So softwares are developed on top of each other, and there are a lot of abstraction. Like there are a lot of things abstracted out, so the underlying details are hidden. Like no one cares about how the operating system is built. Everyone cares about the softwares which are built on top of operating system, because they just care how to use that software. That's it. They don't care how the how the operating system works. They don't have to deal with that. So there is a wide variety of softwares which can be built. A person will need to deep dive into each of those softwares to get a better understanding that how a operating system can be used to build what categories of softwares, right? He will have to deep dive into that. He will have to widen his or her research over that. So this is another way of solving the problem. And there is no hard and fast rule that, like, this is operating system, right? So there is no hard and fast rule that you have to go and build on top of that, or you have to deep dive and research more how that operating system is created. You can go in either of the directions, or you can either think how to build the softwares on top of operating system, or you can see how to improve that operating system, or you can figure out how that operating system is made in more detailed manner. So either of the approach is good. So you should not waste your time in thinking like, where shall I spend my time. With whatever approach you will take, it will be useful to you, because that will increase your knowledge. But don't waste your time in thinking that whether I should deep dive into that topic, or whether I should like use that topic and build something on top of that, right? This is a common dilemma whenever we are studying any topic we face, right? So whether we should do the specialization in that thing, or we should take that as a base and learn multiple things, take all everything as a base and build on top of that. So that is the another thing. So there are always these two ways of approaching a problem. And yeah, that's it. I hope you like this video, and I hope you like how I articulated the thoughts of yours whenever you approach any topic, right? Please like, subscribe and comment on this video. Thank you so much.